to be done. Come on, you women of the world.
And you were first to sing.
Hey, hey, hey.
Regional Councillor. We also have Shelley Burns-Year, individuality.
So thank you, and we will look forward to hearing a lot more about you.
And one of my skills, I suppose, is relationship building. And I went around to all of those niche societies, the ones, coincidentally, who had the biggest membership, and made
I'm Vicky Mee, I'm the President of BPW New Zealand, and I'm here at the opening of the 53rd conference. It's our awards night, and it's been a taste of what was coming for us all this weekend. It's a wonderful opportunity with over 91 members of BPW here, and women from Kaitaia down to Christchurch. It's an opportunity for everyone to connect, to find out what we're doing, and to re-energise ourselves, because there's so many things that are happening in our world where with women work together we can make real changes. And so when we think of particularly of what's happening this week with the equal pay for the caregivers, which has been wonderful, but there's an equal pay bill coming out and it's not good. There's some hooks in it. So there's so much for us to talk about, so much for women to learn how to better their skills, how they can work together and really make a difference so that we can build a better world for all of us, for all New Zealanders, is because we do want to have a peaceful, a fair and inclusive society.
Kia ora. I'm Alex Walker, I'm the Mayor of Central Hawke's Bay, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome the National Conference of the Business and Professional Women's Network of New Zealand here to Ottawa Whāro in the centre of Central Hawke's Bay. Women play an incredible part in our community as hard workers and as leaders, and it is a huge privilege for us to have this conference here in our district today. Central Hawke's Bay is the home and lands of the Tamatea people. It stretches from the top of the Ruahine Ranges to the Pacific coast of the people of Ngāti Kere and the beaches of Porongaho, Blackhead, Aramoana, Kairako and Mangakuri. In between the mountains and the coast, we are covered in farmland and rivers that are highly productive in our region. It is an absolute pleasure to have this conference here in Central Hawke's Bay today. Thank you.
Issues and myself from Harbour. So, just to go
BPW Franklin.
That's the wearable creations that raises our profile so much.
She's done as well as the accolades that you've heard tonight, but more.
And that bond that makes up BPW New Zealand
is what I welcome you to be part of today. And we're going to say later a very special thank you to BPW Central Hawke's Bay for hosting this. I just mention it now, and we want to thank those sponsors who've actually enabled them to host it. So we've asked to host it. We thank Hawke's Bay Tourism. We'll just give Maggie a moment. I'm sorry, I'm going a little over time.
Of BPW in Lisbon from February 2013 until
Page 6. For you, we are now coming to item 17 there, which is the Treasurer and Financial Reports. So,
silence achieves nothing. I look forward to a warm relationship with the incoming Federation President, and my best wishes to Vicky Lee, who has been an outstanding National President. And that's from Marilyn Forsyth, BPW International Sub-Regional Coordinator, Oceania.
thank you, Trish. And now we come to a moment I've been waiting for, because I've heard hints about this symposium of young BPW in Singapore.
Advice to how to balance your busy life with your good health. And also we have a series of workshops as well. My next expectation is to keep up with the Young BPW global news. There was a Young BPW sharing section by some Young BPW representative. There's a photo on the right-hand side. From 4 countries. So it's a lot of good learnings from them, because all countries are different. And it's amazing young BPW from Nepal there. We just talked about the 42 houses that we help fundraise. And this young BPW Nepal person, Nilima, she's actually an architect.
Can I move it now? No, thank you, Benny. I will now have a seconder, BPW.
Good morning, everyone. There's a couple of points I'd like to make to this further to.
But no representative shall be funded more than once was put in there so that one person couldn't go 3 or 4 times. They can go once, then they bring someone else. Against? Thank you. I'll call the subcommittee get together over lunch. Give me 1 minute. So I now ask that the mover, does she accept the friendly amendment that's been done?
We spoke about this morning, the mum with the 3 daughters that all belong to the club. Oh yeah. One, Sandra there, Judith.
And others on the front line, like the police, like the Safer Communities Council, like social workers.
The wonderful campaign presentation at North Tech in Qatar in September last year. I had heard about it from friends.
As I said before, we need to protect each other, our mothers, our grandparents, you know.
Come and join us and help us celebrate this milestone. So bring your crown jewels and your best gear and let's party. Next slide.
Be organised by BPW Upper Hutt, BPW Wellington and BPW Hara. Past President Anita Devsich has seconded. All in favour? Well, we won't worry unless there's a whole lot against. Who's against? Okay. Who, as floor manager, organising the venue here. And I know, if you don't know, she's camping out the back. She stayed here all weekend to make it happen. Our next one, I'm going to ask Maggie to push up. And first of all, Sandy White, if she says she'll do something, then you just consider it's done. Absolutely reliable, committed and amazing. And she's kept our finances in great order for 3 years. And when you hear that we made a surplus this year, it was just great to hear. And many hours of quiet work lie behind keeping the financial structure of this organisation on track. A lot of liaison with all clubs and their treasurers about levies and dues and how you fill in forms. BPW New Zealand. And Karen's been passionate about BPW New Zealand. She's expanded our vision of who we can be and our influence.
A lot, and there's some amazing women that come and follow in the footsteps, but it's because of the women that have been there in front who've been able to take your hand and lead you forward. So my mentors have been amazing, and there's just a few that I want to acknowledge. Faye Gardner, Anita Gillisit, Joan Belby and Diane Glenn, who really were the ones that I could go to, knock on their door, and Maureen Eardley Wilmot, the number of times her husband had to rescue my computer. But yes, and the executives, I like to say that our executive, members that I worked with in the past and the members now, you've got a great executive for the next 2017 to 18, 19 and 20. So well done, and really you all need to give yourself a clap because you are the ones that select your members, and well done. Thank you.
I felt the weight. Man, she didn't tell me it was going to be that heavy. And it's because of the shoulders of all the amazing women that have gone before us that I'm going to have to live up to. And not only me, but my amazing execs. So from me to you, I want to thank you for having the faith and the belief that you believe I can do it for you. That is. Okay, words. That you have the belief in me that I can do it. And it's only because of the incredible women that I have met. President, and I'm going to give the microphone to each of those representatives to share a thought, an experience, anything that they would like to say to Vicky as the parting gift before we, as a conference, and I mean we as a conference, are going to give her a gift that says thank you from all of us. Okay?
I hope I've got this right. Vicky, I just want to thank you for the gift of this project and allowing me some personal growth along the way, using the skills that I do have and others that you see in me that I haven't quite seen in the mirror yet. But thank you for appreciating me and giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Vicky. I just want to thank you so much for your kindness, your caring and your thoughtfulness and your guidance you've offered so freely and willingly. Thank you.
And Vicky, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for teaching me that I do actually have a voice. It was a very precious gift and I am forever grateful. Thank you.
Vicky, first memory is the fact that you were just so welcoming. Went to a leadership forum, didn't know a soul, and just had people that were there supporting, welcoming,
and encouraging. I appreciate that.
And I'd like to thank you, Vicky, for when BPW Franklin said, what are you doing? You're steering our next president, but you accepted being my vice president and you took the mantle. You have been an amazing woman to work with. Your leadership is inspiring and you take something and lead us all along the way with you. So thank you, and it's been a pleasure working with you.
Kia ora, Vicky, and on behalf of the Brisbane Club, I'd just to say thank you for being such an amazing role model for women. You inspire and motivate me from your calmness and your clarity around what you really, really want for women, and it drives me to do good things for us and for our club, so thank you.
Kia ora, Vicky. You know, it wouldn't be a BPW conference without a little fire and debate, but I think that you've brought real heart to our conferences and you've changed the culture, and I think that will be a lasting effect upon us, so thank you.
Vicky from Huntley, thank you very much for all your support for me personally and our club, and your calmness and caring, and I think you've been a really great president. Thank you.
Vicky, thank you from Howard Club. I just have to reiterate, everything they're saying is you. And to see you on the dance floor last night with fun and spirit, you're an amazing woman. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky. You've been in the last couple of years our club mentor as such, liaison. We have all learned an awful lot from you. We've all been inspired by you. And I'm still trying to work out how it's impossible to say no to you. I've been practicing it, but it's not working yet.
Vicky, from Upper Hutt, we would like to thank you so much for your empowering and enabling us, for your calmness that you've brought, and also for the work that you have done with WEETS. Thank you.
Vicky, on behalf of Christchurch, I'd like to say thank you for coming to visit us last year. It was my first time meeting you, and you spoke about mentorship, and that struck a chord with me. So, personally, I'd like to say thank you very much.
Yeah, Vicky, as you mentioned yesterday in the opening, you say BPW is a learning organization and as a supporting and growth organization. And in the past years, we do have the feeling and we do learn lots. So thank you so much from BPW committee and also all the members from Auckland and everywhere. Thank you.
There is one more person that I would like to invite to speak before you all disappear, and that's, see, I'm over here, I get around. I'm here with the life member, the only life member that we've got, Joan Bilby, and I'd like her to share some words, please.
Thank you. Vicky had advocated that. She's the president of BPW, and he said, oh, it's in good hands. And I agree. Sorry. And I agree. You have been in good hands. We have been in good hands over the last 3 years. We have in the past, of course, but you've been particularly good in steadying everything and keeping everything on an even keel and making sure that we are looking forward and knowing what we are all about. Thank you, Vicky.
But I think you are one of our finest presidents.
Okay, I would like now to ask Janet. Okay, we have collected and would like to present to you that it was handcrafted by a very special way. We hope you wear it and enjoy it. It's a necklace and a pair of earrings, and they are of the kowhai tree, done in sterling silver, which I believe was our very first emblem for BPW New Zealand. And we thought it was quite significant because of the words that our past presidents and our life member have said, that there's been a calming influence, a settling of the waves, and I have this amazing launch pad that I can go to the moon
Venus, Mars, wherever, thanks to Vicky. So we also have another gift, which is probably, a little bit different, but from all of us, thank you very, very much for all that you have done for us. It's been a good time.
I'm going to go on being part of it and supporting, and I just think we're all in for a great ride over the next few years, so I'm pleased to be part of it. Thank you.
Now I believe that there are some people that have got to quickly get out of here because they need to be taken to the airport.
From that place that is dear and sacred to you. Kia tauna mana i tango te wahi ngaro ki runga ki tēnā o tātou te whānau. May all that is good and wonderful from that source be upon you. Kia mahia te hua mā kirikiri in everything that you do. Kia toi te kupu, toi te mana, toi te reo, toi te hauora. May it come forward in your words and your deeds and your authority. Ti hei maurua. Te maha.
Look, I just want to say what a privilege it is to become the next Vice President or the next President for BPW New Zealand. It's been bestowed upon me and I have an amazing challenge ahead for me for the next 12 months. Going to our international conference in Cairo, but I've got an amazing team that are going to support me, and I also have an amazing team on the exec thanks to our conference of the day that have been here for this 53rd conference of BPW New Zealand. So my message to all of you is let's start working together, let's work collaboratively together. It's about getting that balance, it's about challenging or facing the challenges of the future together, and that's my message to you. I want to listen to you, I want to hear you, and I want to actually put all of those in place so that together we make BPW the amazing organisation that I believe it is. Thank you.
Anyway, it's been lovely being here and I'm so grateful for the support of all the members and being nominated as first Vice President, and I'll do everything in my power to support Helen as President and to work with the committee to achieve our goals. So thank you again.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Savage. I am BPW New Zealand past President. This has been my final term of office, and I've spent 9 years of being part of the leadership of BPW New Zealand. It has been an amazing journey. BPW is as relevant today as when it was first established in 1939. We have an obligation and we've got an ability to speak, be the voice for other women, those that can't speak out. We also have an obligation to be mentors, to take others with us, lead them and let them find their own wings and fly. We are supporters, and BPW will always be important, and I believe BPW will grow because we can fill the gaps that no other organisation can. So that's what I believe in BPW, and starting off, believing women will give a scholarship to someone they don't know, a young woman who's starting out to do a master's, to then get to this end. This is what's important, education, empowering women. So I have been inspired to take on new opportunities. It's enabled me to grow, and I can be very empowered and have been able to empower others behind. So I thank everyone from BPW.
Sunglasses off? Sunglasses. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm Faye Gardner. I'm a past president of BPW New Zealand.
And I think this has been one of the nicest conferences I've been to for a long time. They're all exciting and they're all productive. But I think the setting of this one has been so different. It's been much more relaxed, but we still seem to have got through the work. And we've had a wonderful president and executive over the last 3 years. And I think Vicky Mee has got a great future in women's affairs, and it's not the last we're going to hear of her. But we've also got a very strong new president in Helen Swales. And one of the delights for me as a past president is seeing the younger women who were nervous new ones when I was president have grown and developed over the years and are now the leaders in the organisation. So I wish them all well.
Hi, I'm Vivian Johnson. I was Vivian Young last year. I'm the Young BBW representative for BBW New Zealand. My role involved in collating the whole New Zealand's Young BBW member, and towards outside I also get all the information from the international and our Asia Pacific region and feed it back to our Young BBW member. I would like this conference, our young BBW participants to really enjoy themselves, and hope all the clubs are going to focus and give them attention to grow our own people. Hope this is going to be a very successful conference. It's a very short one.